In this video, the CompTIA Security Plus exam topics, what you need to know for 2025. We're diving into a topic that's crucial for anyone breaking into cybersecurity, the CompTIA Security Plus exam topics. If you are studying for the Security Plus and you're wondering what's on the test or curious how to prepare, you've probably got questions like what domains are covered, how tough are the questions, what should I focus on? We're here to answer all that and more with practical tips, deep insights, and a couple lesser known details you won't find in most study guides. Whether you're aiming for your first IT cert, switching careers, or leveling up, grab a notebook and let's unlock the secrets of the Security Plus exam. So let's start with the big picture. The CompTIA Security Plus is a globally recognized vendor-neutral certification that validates baseline cybersecurity skills. It's often the first cert IT pros earn to kickstart a security career, covering skills like threat detection and network security and risk management. The current version, technically called SY0-703, launched in November 2023 and is valid through 2026. There's versions to the exam if you want to nerd out. And according to CompTIA, it's designed for roles like security analyst, systems administrator, or IT auditor, with a recommended 2 years of IT experience, ideally with a security focus. The exam lasts 90 minutes with up to 90 questions, including multiple choice, drag and drop, and performance-based questions, PBQs, that test hands-on skills in simulated environments. You'll need a score of 750 out of 900 to pass, okay? 750 out of 900 to pass. The exam covers 5 key domains, each with a specific weight, which we'll break down in this video. Some common questions include what topics are tested? How much time should I spend on each domain? Are the PBQs really that hard? This video will guide you through the domains and share strategies to ace the test. So the first domain is general security concepts. This is 12% of the exam. Okay, general security concepts, 12% of the exam. This domain is your foundation, covering the core principles of cybersecurity. It includes topics like the CIA triad, confidentiality, integrity, and availability, and security models like zero trust, which assumes no user or device is inherently trustworthy. You'll also need to know governance, risk, and compliance, GRC concepts, such as policies, standards, and regulations like GDPR or HIPAA. Expect questions on security controls, technical, such as firewalls, administrative, such as policies, and physical, such as locks, and how they protect data. Here's a lesser-known tip. Focus on real-world applications. For example, understand how zero trust applies to hybrid cloud environments, or how the CIA triad guides incident response. PBQs might ask you to prioritize controls for a scenario, like securing a remote workforce. Study tip, create a cheat sheet of acronyms like CIA, GRC, and NIST. CompTIA loves testing these acronyms. This domain sets the stage, so nail the basics before moving on. Domain 2 is threats, vulnerabilities, and mitigations. This covers 22% of the exam, the heaviest domain. This is where you face the bad guys. Cybersecurity threats like malware, ransomware, and social engineering like phishing or smishing. You'll need to analyze indicators of compromised IOCs like unusual network traffic and compare attack types such as DDoS or SQL injection. Vulnerability management is huge here. Expect questions on pen testing, vulnerability scanning, and common weaknesses like misconfigurations or unpatched software. Mitigation techniques like firewalls, intrusion detection systems, IDS, and endpoint protection are also key. Here's a lesser known angle: emerging threats. The most recent version of the exam emphasizes IoT and embedded device vulnerabilities like smart home hacks and supply chain attacks, which surged in recent years. PBQs might ask you to identify a malware type from logs or prioritize mitigation steps. Study tip: use tools like Wireshark or Nessus in a lab to simulate threat detection. It's great prep for the PBQs. Moving on, the next domain is security architecture. Weighs in at 18% of the exam and focuses on designing secure systems. This covers network architecture like segmentation, DMZs, and VPNs, and cloud hybrid environments, including AWS, Azure, and container security. You'll need to summarize secure application development, such as DevSecOps and virtualization concepts like hypervisors. A key area is securing enterprise infrastructure, from routers to IoT devices, and understanding architecture models like defense in depth. Expect questions on redundancy like load balancers and resilience strategies such as backups. Here's a hidden gem: automation in security. In 2025, Security Plus emphasizes tools like SOAR, SOAR, this is Security Orchestration, Automation, and Response, for scaling defenses. PBQs might ask you to configure a network diagram or select cloud security controls. A study tip here is explore free cloud sandboxes like the AWS free tier to practice securing hybrid setups on your own. This domain blends theory and practice, so get hands-on. The next domain is security operations, the heaviest hitter at 28% of the exam. This domain tests your ability to run security, not just design it. Key topics include identity and access management, IAM, like MFA, SSO, and role-based access, and incident response from detection to recovery. You'll also cover security monitoring like SIEM tools and digital forensics basics. Other areas include security configuration management, such as hardening servers, endpoint security, and automation for patch management. Expect questions on operational technology, OT, like securing industrial IoT systems. Here's a lesser known focus: the human factor. The most recent version of the exam, the 701, stresses training users to spot phishing or follow policies reflecting real-world needs. PBQs might involve setting firewall rules or analyzing SIEM logs. So a study tip is you can practice with TryHackMe or Hack the Box to simulate incident response and IAM tasks. This domain is practical, so hands-on labs are your friend here. The next domain is security program management and oversight. Accounts for 20% of the exam and focuses on the big picture stuff: how organizations manage security long term. This includes risk management frameworks like NIST or ISO 27001, and risk assessment techniques such as likelihood and impact analysis. You'll need to know policies like acceptable use or data retention and compliance with laws like CCPA or PCI DSS. Vendor management, third-party risk, and data governance are also tested, such as anonymization, tokenization. Expect questions on reporting to stakeholders or conducting security awareness training. Here's a hidden gem: business impact analysis, BIA. The exam emphasizes how security aligns with business goals, like minimizing downtime. PBQs might ask you to prioritize risks or draft a policy. So study tip here is review real-world case studies, like GDPR fines, to understand compliance in action. This domain ties everything together, so think like a security manager. Before we wrap up, let's answer. How do you study these topics effectively? The Security Plus exam is challenging but passable with the right approach. Here are practical tips to conquer the domains. First, create a study plan. Allocate time based on domain weightings. Spend more on security operations, which is 28%, threats, which is 22%, and general concepts is only 12%. Use CompTIA's free exam objectives PDF to map topics. And then a second tip is mix resources. The official CompTIA Security Plus study guide is great, but add YouTube channels like Professor Messer, online courses like ONLC, and practice tests from Exam Compass. Here's a lesser known strategy. Master the PBQs. These 1 to 10 performance-based questions like configuring a firewall or analyzing logs can make or break your score. Practice with virtual labs like CompTIA Cert Master Labs, or try HackMe to simulate them. Third, memorize acronyms. From CIA to PKI, flashcards for terms like IDS, SIEM, and NIST will save you. Finally, take practice tests. Aim for 80 to 85% on Exam Compass or Station X tests before exam day to gauge readiness. A common pitfall: don't skip low-weighted domains like general concepts. They're foundational and appear in the PBQs as well. Schedule your exam via Pearson and aim for 6 to 8 weeks of study, 2 to 3 hours a day. Keep things fresh. And there you have it, Cybersecurity Pros. The CompTIA Security Plus exam covers 5 critical domains: general security concepts, threats, security architecture, operations, and program management. Testing your skills to protect networks, respond to incidents, and manage risks. With practical tips, hands-on labs, and a focus on real-world applications, you're ready to tackle this cert and launch your career. Whether you're dreaming of being a security analyst or just starting in IT, I hope this video answered your questions and fired you up for the Security Plus. What's your biggest question about the Security Plus exam? Do you have study tips to share? Drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tech and certification insights. Until next time, stay secure. See you in the next video.